Hello again, everybody. Today we have moved inside because there are animals and people making so much noise, and this is my second attempt to do this, so we're just gonna blast through it and get it done inside. Alright, today we're talking about testosterone. Disclaimer for this video is this. You don't need high levels of testosterone to be a good person. I'm not saying that if you're a male, if you have a penis and testicles, that you need high testosterone to be a good person. Doesn't matter. I'm not trying to label anyone or say anyone has to be anything to be anything else. This is just me providing information for people who are interested in raising their own testosterone levels. And the purpose of this video is to motivate people and inform people as to why they should care about not only their testosterone, but their hormones in general, their physiology. So we're going to start off the video talking about Amy Cuddy's TED Talk on power posing and body language. She says that when you do power poses, you open up, it raises your testosterone by 20% and lowers your cortisol by 20%. So testosterone is the primary male androgynous hormone. It's what makes you a male if you're watching this video. Females also have testosterone, albeit not as much. Cortisol is the primary stress hormone. So why is any of this important? Well, for obvious reasons, we want to reduce the amount of stress in our lives. But why would we want to raise our testosterone levels? Amy Cuddy says in the video, the link to that video will be in the description below. She says, we find it is that high power alpha males have high testosterone and low cortisol. And powerful and effective leaders also have high testosterone and low cortisol. Now, power includes dominance, the action to say, I want something and I'm going to go achieve it, but more importantly, also how you react to stress. So being a high testosterone male isn't about saying, you, come here. And doing whatever, going into a rage if she chooses no, or life puts you in a situation where you don't get what you want. Being an effective leader and being an alpha is about responding to stress in a positive way. If life challenges you, or if somebody says no to you, you need to be able to correspondingly say, okay, great, I'm going to continue with my life. Amy goes on to say, we found that if an individual is needed to take over an alpha role, within a few days, the individual's testosterone rises significantly. So we see that testosterone is correlated to leadership roles. So if somebody has high testosterone levels, they're likely going to end up in a leadership position or in some sort of alpha position. Amy Cuddy ends the speech saying, get your testosterone up and cortisol down. That's powerful, especially to end a speech in that way. So we have a few books with us. First of all is The Male Brain, by the best-selling author of its counterpart, The Female Brain. So we're going to go to page 24, second paragraph of The Male Brain. We find, how do boys know so quickly who's tough and who's not? While the bigger boys typically rank higher in status, researchers found that the leaders weren't always the biggest. In the study, the alpha boys were the ones who refused to back down during a conflict. Again, how you respond to stress. These boys aggressively demonstrated their strength by picking on, intimidating, or roughing up boys who challenged them. In the hormone tests taken on all the boys in the group, it turned out that the alpha boys had higher testosterone levels than the other boys did. And to the researchers' surprise, the rank the boy had attained in the group by the age of 6 predicted where he'd be in the hierarchy at age 15. So we see that our testosterone levels, our hormonal levels, impact us from the day we enter this world. The only reason you were born is because your father had enough testosterone in his body to allow him to function capably and impregnate your mom. Shouldn't say that's the only reason, because it's really not. But it's incredibly important that your father's physiology was ripe enough to make that happen. Now we're going to go forward in the same book to page 32, third paragraph. We find, from then on, testosterone would biologically masculinize all the thoughts and behaviors that emerged from his brain. It would stimulate the rapid growth of male brain circuits that were formed before he was born. It would also enlarge his testicles, activate the growth of his muscles and bones, make his beard and pubic hair grow, deepen his voice, and lengthen and thicken his penis. Most of the guys I know, that sounds like something they're all interested in. So if you want to achieve those things, having high testosterone levels is going to help you get there. From another book that's just over there that I don't need to reach for, I can just summarize. It says testosterone is needed for just these 6 functions, among so many other things: to preserve muscle mass, facilitate sex drive, regulate mood, build energy, enhance your nutrition, and create masculine traits. So if you're going to live as a male, if you were born as a male, you're robbing yourself, your family, your friends, your partners, and everyone around you again, including yourself, if you don't optimize your hormonal levels and at the very least be taking care of them. So to draw one last point from the male brain, it says at all ages, the male brain, spinal nerves, and penis needs testosterone to function. That means you need healthy testosterone levels to function adequately. Now, we're going to go to this last book here, Engineering the Alpha. This is a book that catalyzed my growth years ago, and I'm still learning from it now. I'm going to bring up this book again. And the books that you see, everything is going to get compiled in the last resources video where I share all the information that I have access to and that I've used to get to the point that I'm at now. So, in Engineering the Alpha, we are going to go to page 91 and begin reading off of the hormone testosterone. Page 91 of Engineering the Alpha. It says, we're not going to beat around the bush with this one. Testosterone is what makes you a man. It's what allows you to build muscle and melt fat. It's what makes you attractive to women. It's what powers your sex drive, and it's what helps you recover from workouts. It's part of your genetics, and it's a driving force in your health, wealth, energy, and your lifespan. If it weren't for the existence of testosterone, we wouldn't be writing this book. But we are writing this book because there's a serious problem. In the past 20 years, the average level of testosterone has dropped anywhere from 20 to 30%. And for that very reason, men have become fatter, less sexual, and less satisfied with how they look, how they feel, and how they fuck. It's not an opinion, it's a scientific fact. Next page, top paragraph. Did you know that low testosterone levels can kill your sperm? Or that decreases in testosterone levels have been linked to decreases in brain activity and memory function? And men with higher testosterone levels have lower incidence of heart disease, spend less money on healthcare, and live significantly longer? We're taking potentiality more than a decade longer. So if that hasn't inspired you to get your shit straight, I don't know what's going to. If you want to have a great fucking life, you need to be concerned with your hormonal levels, especially testosterone. I'm not saying you need to be a macho man or identify with that label, but if you were born with a penis, your life is going to be more fulfilling if you take care of your body, because then it will take care of you. We've got a lot more information coming, including diet, exercise, rest and sleep, lifestyle, and again, resources. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know. I hope you've been able to draw something from it, and I hope future videos serve you well. Thanks.